14th, 2022. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Chris, are you off tomorrow? Is that the day you're off?
Yeah, tomorrow, yeah.
All right, so Chris won't be here tomorrow. He's not fired. He's not mad at me. It's not because I'm a jerk or any of those things. He's got the day off, and we know about it ahead of time, and he's telling everybody here. But he's still going to have his premium picks. He's still going to do his videos, still doing everything. He just doesn't want to hang out with us. It's okay.
I love hanging out with you. You guys are the favorite part of my day.
Hurt my feelings. See if we include you in our next poll.
Christmas card.
Anyways.
You lost your spot as Mr. October in the Men Pick Dogs calendar.
Sent out the newsletter today. I've been sending us out, trying to send them out a little bit more regularly. Tony T said yesterday that he enjoyed my last newsletter, so it kind of inspired me. So hopefully people are getting something out of that. Trying to walk people through some of the betting tools with each, newsletter. Last one I included a lot of them. This one, just fewer, but really pointed out some of the better ones better things that I saw out there today. And I didn't spend a hell of a lot of time doing it. And that's the nice thing about the betting tools is in a lot of cases, you don't have to spend a lot of time. You can do it, very quickly once you get familiar with what you're doing there. Anyways. Lot going on. 15 major league. How many baseball games today? 13?
Seems like a smaller
13.
card.
13 baseball. So 13
small.
13 baseball games today. It's interesting as we hit the All-Star break, Who do you think folds it up here at the All-Star break, and who do you think maybe makes a run for it that, is kind of like a borderline team? You think the Orioles and Mariners, make a run at it, or you think they just fold it up?
I think the Mariners make a run at it, but I think Baltimore just sticks with the plan of the youth movement. They got the top, I think, pitching prospect in baseball in the minors about to come up soon. So I think the Orioles stick to the plan and the Mariners add somebody.
John Means also will be back, next season for the Orioles too. So you got to think that the future is looking somewhat bright there for the Orioles.
I think the Royals are going to pack it in. I think they're, they have the talent. It's just it hasn't panned out. It's been a lot of injuries that's really sort of hampered their season, and I don't know. They just don't have a very good starting pitching rotation. So I think the Royals pack it in, but I think the Orioles are sort of happy with whatever they finish with because not much was expected from them this season. But to be sitting at a game over 500 near a series before the All-Star break, I think they would have taken that any day of the week.
In the comments, someone's saying, that we're going to miss that minus, that plus 200 on the Orioles. But the thing is that plus 200, it's cyclical. It moves around from team to team every year. And, from pitcher to pitcher to scenario to scenario, they're always out there. There's always, the plus 200s out there. And the public is usually late to the party on most of these things. So, normally you can get the value. And then when you start to see the line start to go the other way, that's when it's usually time to jump ship. But, with the Orioles, they just keep rolling on. We saw, ridiculous line movement yesterday, and people actually believing that the Cubs were going to win a game. Which just doesn't even make any sense since the Cubs clearly said to everybody, we're not going to try this year, right? So it's like, why would you think that they would have a chance against a team that is trying?
No professional sports team says that we're going to go out there and not try.
I think when you say, okay, we have 4 quality players on our team, okay, we have 4 guys that can help us win games. Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Javi Baez, and Craig Kimbrell. And when you have those 4 players and you say, you know what? These are 4 guys that could help us win games. We're going to try. We're going to see what we can do without them. So my wife, who knows nothing about baseball, okay, and she saw me watching the Cubs game yesterday, and she was like, I explained to her how bad, the Cubs are this year. And she said, Well, because we lived in Chicago, and she said she knows nothing about baseball. She said the Cubs don't care about winning because they're going to make money with people going to the ballpark no matter what. And that's the truth.
I think you're still going to see value plays with the Orioles when they play teams like the Yankees or at Boston, games like that. So I think down the stretch we'll still get value with Baltimore. Just not against the Kansas City Royals or crap teams.
I don't know. I mean, we saw the Cubs, crazy line movement yesterday in that game. They went up to minus 160 by game time.
Yeah, I was feeling very confident in that game.
They got smoked. I mean,
it was definitely not my brighter moment, but if that situation presented itself today, I would have to be on the Cubs again and take a loss. But
I mean,
I love the Orioles; they're my team, but
they got absolutely crushed.
They did. It was embarrassing.
It was like it was over. It was over before it even started. The first inning, it was over.
Kind of like the Washington Nationals early for me yesterday. That was over early. Josiah Gray giving up 3 in the first and 5 runs overall. So not a good start to the day.
Anyways, we got plenty of action going on today. That's the beauty of it. There's always another day. So let's see what we got in store. Got.
I think the Reds had an amazing effort yesterday, even though they lost.
They got out of the gate fast. We've got the Marlins taking on the Pirates, 12:10 Eastern start. We've got the Rockies and the Padres, and then we've got the Nationals and the Braves. Chris, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Pirates here. I really like Zach Thompson, and for me, Braxton Garrett just hasn't. He's been a nice piece for the Marlins, but he's been inconsistent, and he's not a minus. I think I saw it was minus 160 or something like that. He's not a minus 160 pitcher for me. Zach Thompson's been, for me, probably the least mentioned pitcher in the Pirates rotation for how well he's pitched. 2 earned runs to less than 9 of his last 10 starts. So give me the Pirates there. Give me the over. San Diego, Colorado. We saw 15 runs last night, or 16 runs. I think we can get something similar here with Blake Snell, who's struggled in Colorado in his career, and Kyle Freeland, who has had issues at home this season as well. And give me the Braves on the run line. Anibal Sanchez making his first start since September 2020. The Braves aren't the team you want to have on the other side in your first start back. I don't think so. Give me the Braves big in that one.
Brian, how about you?
I don't have as big cojones as Mr. Ruffalo here. I like the Pittsburgh Pirates too, but I'm gonna wuss out again. Take them on the run line plus 1.5. They've cashed 6 straight run line games. Zach Thompson. I like Zach Thompson. I think he's should keep the. I think he should give the Pirates 5 strong innings, and that Pirates bullpen should keep him in the game. So I like the plus 1.5. Braves Nationals. I'm going to go with the over 9.5 here. Anibal Sanchez, like Chris said, hasn't pitched in the big leagues for a bit, and when he did his last 53 innings, his ERA was close to 7. So I think the Braves could get close to the over by themselves. I'm going to take the over 9.5 there.
I'm going to go with the Marlins here. I think they bounce back. They have not looked good in this series at all. And I think we take them in this spot. I like the Rockies here too. Blake Snell has been really, really bad, and also the Braves. But we got the Yankees against the Reds. We've got the Blue Jays and the Royals, and the Guardians and the Tigers. Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Reds again here. This is not a normal price you'd see for Nestor Cortez Jr. And the Reds have just been battling hard in this series. Luis Castillo, I don't know how he's going to fare against this Yankee lineup, but the Reds have shown fight in each of the first two games of this series. Unlucky to not get the win on Wednesday, so take a shot with the plus money again. Why not with the Reds? I'm going to go with the Blue Jays. I haven't seen a line for it yet, but probably going to go with the Jays by -1.5 here. Kevin Gausman making his return from the injured list, but the Royals missing 10 players, on the unvaccinated list, and fortunately prevents them from coming up to Toronto. So I'm going to go with the Blue Jays against a depleted Royals team, and I'm going to go with the Guardians on the run line. Alvin Rodriguez making his return to the Tigers rotation. Ironically, his best start was against these Guardians with McKenzie on the other side, but I don't think he gets lucky twice. I'm going to go with the Guardians -1.5.
Brian.
Now, this is a horrible slot because I don't like negative odds and run lines, but I'm going to agree with Chris here. Take the Guardians -1.5 with Tristan McKenzie on the mound. Rodriguez is not a guy I'm looking to back. Tigers on the road. Guardians seem to be going in waves where they play well for a while and then hit the bricks, but they're very well managed, one of the best managed teams in baseball. So I'll lay the run line there, and the Royals and Blue Jays. Last line I saw was -375 Blue Jays. It's just outrageous. But so I'll pass on that one. The only play in this time slot I'll take is the Guardians -1.5.
I'm going to take the Royals here. I just think I just don't see it. Like you said, the way the Blue Jays have been playing, they just don't merit. They just don't merit this type of price. They won yesterday.
You got to take the run line, or you got to take them straight?
Straight up. That's where the big money is, and no reason to trust Gausman, who's been absolutely hideous this season. So I'm gonna roll with the. I don't
know if you can say hideous though. Gausman's been above average, I guess, but not a 375 guy.
Anyways, got what are you selling today, Chris?
For me, I got my $15 pickoff play. We're going for a week straight. We hit our 6th straight with the Rays yesterday, hoping to make it 7 in a row today, and got only that play up for right now. Might put together a 3-pack. I got some extra plays for long-term subscribers, but today's the last day. Use that code July 14. Geez, I'm a month behind. July 14 for 14% off.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to try to bounce back for that 1 and 2. I got my favorite titanium play of the week here. Just $15. You can get my best bet at pickdogs.com, or you can get my Throwdown Thursday 3-pack that includes that $15 play for $50. Guaranteed to profit at pickdogs.com.
I got my $15 big play, another winner last night on the $15 big play. I had the Texas Rangers on the run line in that one. Not a very popular pick, but a very, very easy pick, and a 5-0 in the first inning. Could have easily been 15-0 in the first inning. A couple blunders there by the Rangers. Paul Blackburn just could not find the plate there, and the Rangers made him pay. So on back-to-back winners with the $15 big play, hitting at about a 70% clip on those, even though not my best baseball season, but my $15 big plays hitting at about a 70% or better clip. So be sure to grab that. I also have a 3-pack, which I really like those games too. So be sure to check them out. Anyways, we go to our next set of games. And we've got the Rays and the Red Sox, the Cardinals and the Dodgers, and the Twins and the White Sox. Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the over in that Boston Tampa Bay game. I'm just not fond of the matchup between Cutter Crawford and Drew Rasmussen. I just think there's going to be runs being played after a fairly low scoring game last night. So give me the over in that one. I'm going to go with the St. Louis Cardinals. I like Dakota Hudson a lot better at home than on the road, and Tyler Anderson You know, the Cardinals hitting lefties pretty well, and Anderson has a 7.90 ERA in 3 career starts against the Redbirds. So give me the Cardinals in that one, and give me the White Sox and the plus money. Johnny Cueto pitched a lot better on the road. Sonny Gray's been batted around in 2 July starts, so give me the White Sox here to get one over on the Twins, which they haven't done much this season.
Brian?
Yeah, for me in that time slot, I think Tampa Bay Rays are a team you got to keep a close eye on in the second half. And at odds like this, I think the Rays win another one here. Cutter Crawford should go 4 or 5 for Boston. Same with Rasmussen, but I trust the Tampa Bay bullpen here. And I'm going to take the LA Dodgers at -155. I'm not a Dodger guy. And I like the Cardinals in the first 2 of this series. But against Dakota Hudson, I think Anderson has a good strikeout to walk, good whip. I think the Dodgers can limit the Cardinals today and at least get a 1-run win.
I like the I don't know, the Cardinals Dodgers just seems to be I don't know, not much fun. I don't know. The Dodgers are playing so well recently. I'm just having like a sneezing fit here. Thankful for the mute button. But definitely, to me, the Dodgers just absolutely crushing it. 26 games over 500, putting away the National League West. Double-digit leads over the Padres and the Giants now. And we've got the the Cardinals who just seem to be missing something right now. The Red Sox also just had a chance here, and now the Rays have passed them in the American League East. And once that usually happens, well, they're looking at the taillights. As far as the White Sox and Twins, Sonny Gray, it's 3 runs allowed, so the Cueto's just got to be better than that. And he has been, but the White Sox have been a disaster against the Twins, and at Target Field, it's even worse. We've got the Mets against the pathetic Cubs. We talked about the Cubs earlier. We got inverse records here, 55-34 versus 34-54. So 20 games over 500, 21 games over 500 versus 20 games under 500. The Cubs, like I said, have just resigned themselves to being losers this year and playing like that. 12 games below 500 and getting absolutely smoked by the Orioles last night in a game where they basically quit in the first inning. And then later on in the game, they just let the Orioles tack on a few more runs as they danced around the bases. And the Cub fans, well, it was a pretty empty Wrigley Field, but they still have tons of season ticket sales there. So, like I said, they do not care about winning. They're going to get paid either way. Got the Rangers against Seattle. Angels against the Astros, another team, the Angels, that probably have some big decisions to make around the trade deadline. And got the Giants against the Brewers. Chris?
Yeah, the 2 I like in this slot. I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers. Now, Martin Perez, it hasn't been pretty in his last couple of starts, and it's almost looked like the regression monster was coming for him. But the Rangers keep finding ways to win with Perez on the hill. The offense rallied around him in his last start, and I think Perez can take care of the Mariners here, who have been on fire. And it's nice to see this price with the Mariners, but I just think they're running into a Rangers team that doesn't lose with Perez on the hill. So I'm going to go with the Rangers in that one. And I'm going to go with the over 6.5 Brewers Giants. It just seems like a low total between 2 teams that can get to 4 or 5 runs. I could see that as a 4-3, 5-3 kind of game. So give me the over 6.5 in that one.
Brian?
If for me in that slot, I think this is the best slot of the day as far as gambling goes. I'm going to take a strong lean here. The Chicago Cubs, Carlos Carrasco's road ERA
you just love those 10%ers. It's like you've said that every single day, and you've gotten your ass kicked.
Carlos Carrasco's ERA is 6.55 on the road.
Kicked.
And to me, Carrasco's a bomb.
So at what point does that pay? That's what I want to know. Is like losing 10 and then winning 1. At what point does that pay off? I just don't see it. picking
These
10
are free pick
percenters.
leans, and if I had to pick this game, I would lean towards the Chicago Cubs because Carrasco on the road is close to a 7 ERA.
And the Cubs at home are 20 games under five. I mean, are
Keegan Thompson
10
probably is their
percenter.
best,
It's like
next to Justin Steele, who got blew up yesterday. Keegan
Crushed.
Thompson should be able to give him 5 or 6 strong. He's been doing it all year with his 3.04 ERA. He is 7-3 as a starter. So for me, I like the Cubs here. Too many people will be making love to the Mets.
that's what you said the last 2 days on the Orioles.
Lost to. I'm not giving up yet. I'll take the San Francisco Giants at home on the money line. Carlos Rodon off 9 innings. Very good performance. I worry a little bit taking Rodon after 9 innings pitched, but I think the Giants at home at this price, I think you got to back them against the Brewers. That's it.
Mets absolutely murdering right-handed pitching this season. Anyways, man, I messed this up. I just don't understand why how a 10% chance is a play or even a lean, 10%er. Anyways,
what do you see that shows that they're at 10% to win the game?
Well, you got a team that's 21 games over 500 against a team that's 20 under. You have a team that's 12 games under 500 at home versus a team that's 12 games over on the road. And then you also have a team that murders right-handed pitching.
Also, the Mets are coming in off of maybe against their top rival in the East, the Braves. Tough series. So a letdown spot also for the Braves.
Hello. Hello.
Anyway, Chris, you visiting any good restaurants when you're on your
Who
road
is
trip?
this?
I don't know. I was thinking about it, but
a joke.
you
definitely got to partake in good food when you're out and about.
Well, I'm in Baltimore. Someone told me about crab cakes, so I'm gotta do some crab cakes while I'm out there. I don't think there's a lobster roll place, unfortunately, like you had, but
You can't go wrong with a good crab cake.
So here's the calls I get. Oh, he hung up. But these are the calls I get. Anyways. Yeah, this is what my life is. I like the under in the Rangers Mariners. Both these guys escape artists. I like the over in the Giants Brewers. Just think it's aggressively low. Anyways, what do you guys like for your parlays?
I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Rays on the money line, San Francisco Giants on the money line, LA Dodgers on the money line.
I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Guardians on the on the run line, the over in the Brewers and Giants, and the Texas Rangers on the money line.
All right. I like the what's I gonna say? I like the over in the Cubs Mets. I like the under in the Rangers Mariners, and I like the over in the Astros Angels. Thanks everyone for joining us. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's make it a winning day. I wish I could have gotten that call on the air. That's what I was trying to do there, so you guys could hear the idiots that call me and you guys wonder why I am like I am. Just some guy on YouTube giving out picks. I guess that's a horrible thing. Anyways, have a winning day.